Tucked into the rolling farmland of Rodman, Jefferson County, New York, you'll find the resting place of Helen and Lester Wright. Their stone sits quietly in Fairview Cemetery, surrounded by the same hills they once called home. Their story isn't about fame or fortune. It's about family, faith, and the kind of steady hard work that kept small towns like Rodman alive. Lester G. Wright was born November 21, 1901, near Watertown, New York. His father, Willard Wright, came from Rodman, and his mother, Jenny Haskins, came from Barnes Corners. He grew up with siblings Raymond, Felina, Lillian, and Lola in a world where everyone worked with their hands and the day's rhythm was set by the sun. Farming wasn't just an occupation for the Wrights, it was a way of life. Helen G. Smith was born a few years later on February 2, 1906, in Watertown. Her parents were DeMott Smith, who came from Iowa, and Mary Williams, who crossed the ocean from England to build a new life. Helen was smart and determined. She graduated from Watertown High School and Oswego Normal School and became a teacher in the small one-room schoolhouses scattered across Jefferson County. In 1933, Helen married Lester at the Middle Road Church in Rutland. The country was in the middle of the Great Depression, but they made do, starting their own life together on Freeman Creek Road in Rodman. Lester worked nearly 100 hours a week running the dairy farm, while Helen kept home and raised their 4 children, Richard, Willard, Carolyn, and Linda. She was listed in the census as a farm helper, but that doesn't come close to describing everything she did. She cooked, cleaned, milked cows, mended clothes, and raised a family, all while keeping that sense of calm that it seems only farm wives have mastered. The Wright farm became their world. Their days followed the seasons, the hum of summer haying, the hush of winter mornings, and the Sunday routines that always included church. Their children grew up surrounded by hard work and love, learning early what it meant to earn an honest living. Lester passed away September 11th, 1975, at the age of 73. His obituary called him a dairyman, a simple title for a man who gave his life to the land. Helen stayed on the farm for another 15 years, carrying out the daily routines until she passed away on December 24th, 1991, at the age of 85. Her obituary described her as a devoted teacher, mother, and member of the Burrville Congregational Church. When her estate was auctioned, the notice listed things like oak china cabinets, quilts, and a Victrola, small pieces of a long life full of care and history. Not far from Helen and Lester's grave rests Lester's brother Raymond and his daughter Gladys. Even in rest, the family stayed together, a quiet reminder that some roots never really leave the soil they were planted in. Helen and Lester Wright's story is one of the many buried in Fairview Cemetery. Ordinary lives that, when remembered, turned out to be extraordinary in their own unique ways. They worked, they raised their children, they built something lasting, and now, thanks to a few hands willing to clean their stone and tell their story, they're once remembered again.